Hello everyone, I am BPD and welcome back to some Minecraft Undiscovered. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing especially well, so let me start off by apologizing. Of course, there was no video yesterday like there usually is, but my brother actually just had his first child. He had his first child yesterday, and I was obviously busy with, that whole situation, but that's awesome. It's a baby boy, healthy, happy. Everything's wonderful. Him and his wife are super excited, although it was nerve-wracking for them, I'm sure. But yeah, so I do apologize about that, but back on schedule, good to go here. And yeah, I'm an uncle now. I'm Uncle BPD. Anyway, I did manage to do some stuff in between episodes, though. As you can see, I've worked a little bit on the observatory here, and I think it's okay, to be honest. I like the way it looks from the inside a bit more than like the way it looks from the outside. Like, it looks okay, but I don't know. I'm still not sure about it. But inside, I like it. I like the way it looks inside here. I think it looks pretty nice. But outside, it's just something about it. Something about it doesn't feel right to me. I also, as you can see, worked on this whole crystal situation that I got going on here. And I figured out what the issue was with my crystal, collector crystal not connecting. So for those of you that have been watching since kind of near the beginning of the series, props to you guys, by the way. Earlier I had an issue with my astral sorcery where it just wasn't working back when I was going to first start it. And it has to do with the crystals, because what I did was I had the relays down here as well, and they worked perfectly fine first try, but the crystal, it's kind of iffy. Sometimes I have to go into the config and change one of the config options from false to true. It's like a debugger thing that I have to do, and sometimes it just works. Like right now it just worked when I loaded the Modpack, which is actually kind of rare, to be completely honest. But yeah, so it's just this weird kind of bug. But as you can see, we got our crystal here, and let me show you guys this crystal. This thing, I thought we were going to need a bunch of different crystals. Like, I didn't think one was going to be strong enough, but look at this thing. Size 900, purity 91%. This thing is insane. It is such an insanely good crystal. I am so excited. So let's go ahead. Actually, I need to grab a block. This should be fine, because this has to be one higher than the marble there. And there's like a setup here. As you can see, it's not too difficult. The thing you can't see is underneath here, like this 3x3 down here is just regular marble. It has to be just regular marble as the base. But then you got like chiseled marble, engraved marble, and stuff like that, and some liquid starlight. Oh, let's reconnect this. Let's see if it messes up when I go to reconnect it here. I don't think it will, but you never know, right? You never know. So yeah, look at this. We have full starlight during the daytime. This thing is, oh, I'm so happy with it. I'm so incredibly happy with it. But yeah, so those were a couple things. I also did I worked on some auto crafting stuff. Got like the infuser set up, and I got the crusher set up with auto crafting and stuff like that. And I also made this machine right here because we needed a bunch of spider eyes for something we're going to be doing today, or fermented spider eyes, which require a lot of mushrooms. So I was working on this guy right here, which basically what it is it takes one mushroom and it duplicates it. And then what I did was I just set up a loop here so that it would pull the mushroom out, put it back into the system, and kind of continue the cycle indefinitely until we got a bunch of mushrooms here. So we probably shouldn't need any more mushrooms for the rest of the time in this mod pack. But other than that, it was a lot of prepping for the things that we're going to be doing today. And one of the things the big thing that we're going to be doing today is we have to work on our power situation. Power is not really at the greatest point right now. You can see we're kind of eating up a bit of power, and it spikes up to 40, max once we tick the actually additions thing. So we have to expand our power. We definitely need to expand our power. And I was looking into different options, and what I ultimately decided to do was go with a Mekanism Bio-Generator, I think it's called. Bio-Generator, this guy right here. And what it does is it uses biofuel, and it turns it into power. And these things produce 200 RF per tick, and we're going to be making a bunch of them. So I did quite a bit of testing in a test world as far as these are concerned. So I've gotten kind of the numbers down. We're going to be setting up 10 crushers and 30 of these bio-generators. Actually, but first, we have to set up a farm. So let's go into our bag here. Go into our bag. We got to get these potatoes. That's what we're going to be using. You can get the biofuel from a couple different ways. Let's go ahead and look up recipes. You can either do a sapling for 2, an actual crop for 4, or I think a seed is also 2. But we're going to be going with the full crop, the full potato, and that's going to be getting us 4. So it should be pretty decent. I took down the wheat farm over here because we're not really using a whole bunch of wheat anyway as it is. So we're going to start with just one potato farm for now. And I'm going to see if we need to expand it. I'm not sure that we will. One farm should be able to sustain. So basically, one crusher from my testing can produce enough biofuel, like in enough time to power 4 biogenerators. Now, I'm only going to go with one crusher for 3 biogenerators just to make sure that we don't ever run out of potatoes or anything like that. But the only thing I'm not sure of is how much how much of a farmland we're going to need. I don't know if one farm is going to be enough or if we're going to have to expand it to 2 or 4 or whatever. But we definitely can't expand our tree farm anymore. That thing, that thing is brutally huge as it is. All right, so there's potatoes everywhere. Now we can go ahead and turn this guy on. Active without redstone signal. Let's do always active. Okay, so that's set up, and it's going to be going into this chest right here. This is my potato chest, so it should be... Yep, it's working. Working wonderful. All right, so now we got to run over here, and we can set up our crushers and our biogenerators. And this setup isn't going to be, like, the prettiest setup. Mechanism machines can be kind of testy as far as, you know, like, you can't really utilize multiple sides in them. It won't be so bad for us with this because, you know, crushers, there's not a lot of different items that need to go in, but it was kind of a pain when I did the infuser setup. Like, I'll show you guys real quick. We have this setup right here, and I have pipes kind of just going all over the place because, you know, one has to be input for this stuff right here, one has to be input for the item, and then one has to be output. So it's like, mechanism's kind of weird. And yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we need to place down our crushers, and our crushers are going to go right here, all down this line. Okay, alrighty, wonderful, fantastic. Let's just get this done, crusher after crusher. I wish all of these machines stacked. That would be wonderful. Alright, now we're going to need some item duct. Okay, and the item duct is going to come down this way. Okay, and we'll go ahead and snap that, and actually no, it is going to go up like that, right? Oh, but this has to be signal plated item duct, or impulse duct. Okay, so we need to do this because this is going to provide, oh wait, do biogenerators require power? I don't remember. Let me look. Let's see. Bio. I have them made, all 30 of them. Do you need power? 0 RF. I think... No, I don't think it does need power. Okay, so it doesn't have to be signal and plated. I forget. I forget whether or not these items need power. Okay, so we can go back into our main bag, get our regular item conduits, and we're going to go ahead and throw these up like so. Okay, and we're going to have to wrench the sides here. There you go. Disconnect all these guys. What happened there? Get rid of that. Okay, there we go. And then we will go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this. There we go, and like that. Okay, so that should be good as far as that's concerned. Now we have to get a bunch of biodiesel or biogenerators. So let's go ahead and grab those. We have one. Okay. So biogenerators. And actually, before we get too crazy in this, let's go ahead and set these configs. So you are going to be input, and your front is going to be output, and energy, all that is good. Okay, and auto eject off or on. Actually, I'm gonna leave auto eject off because I want to use servos particularly for this, because I don't want, like, I want to be able to kind of control how these items are distributed, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, configs, and just got to get all these done. I'm not going to worry. I mean, I can expand it. I don't want to be this. It's not entertaining to watch someone just go through configs over and over again, right? All right, so this one's set up. Let's go ahead and place down our bio. See, that's not facing the right way. There you go. I like that better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the top is going to be... Oh, I guess these don't... Oh man. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's go ahead and break this real quick. I'm not sure if these particular items are gonna be able to input from the top. Guess we will find out. So we need a servo. Actually we can just do auto eject on for this right now. There we go. Auto eject, and go ahead and give it some... Oh, and this needs power. Of course. Let's go into our bag. I'm just going to power it with one of these for now. There we go. Now you have power. And I just want to see if it'll go into the top. See, it went in that way. That's I thought that was going to happen. That's why I was going to try to get my wrench before it did. Alright, okay, so there's a green dot right there. That's, oh man, that's going to be kind of annoying. It's going to be kind of, oh, it does go in through the top though. Okay, good, good, good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Okay, wonderful. Then we can go ahead and continue this setup. But anyway, you guys kind of see where I'm going with this, right? So I've got one crusher, and actually let's go ahead and do, I'll do this one correctly. We'll do auto eject off and go into my bag, get my servo. And what I'm going to do here is I want it to be round robin so that it's, you know, so that each different one gets it in order. So it'll go to this one first, and then after this one, it'll go to the second one. Okay, and then it'll go to the third one, so that each of them are kind of working. When you have just auto eject on here, it's going to just put it right into the first one, and this one's going to get full. And that's just going to take more time to get the power that we want, really, because you'll see that we're not going to run out of biofuel in between the time that this gets its next, next stack of biodiesel fuel there. So looking good there, looking good there. Do we have potatoes in here? We do. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing for this round robin, and it's going to be turned on. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is finish setting this up, which I will just do, you know, by myself off camera, and I'll see you guys when it's all done. There we go. We have our beautiful array set up here, so I'm going to kind of go over it. I have it kind of set up a little bit weird too. It's kind of with a few extra cabling, and I did that for kind of organizational reasons. So I have each crusher set up to its own individual 3 bio-generators here, right? And that's the reason we have extra cables. I could have them all interconnected. Oh, by the way, I did have to change them all to signal and plated pipes because I forgot that's how I'm going to transfer the power as well. So items are going into these reactors from these pipes and power is coming out and going into all the other pipes. But anyway, so that's why I had to add this extra line of fluid or flux duct right here. I just didn't want the piping system to get mixed up by having so many different destinations. I could just see that as being a headache, just inherently. And I also wanted to keep the potatoes separate from the biofuel and everything like that. I'm pretty sure potatoes can't go into the biogenerator, so it wouldn't have mixed anyway, but better safe than sorry. And then what I have over here is basically so since signal and plated item ducts can only output 4,000 RF per tick at a time, what I did was I essentially set up a redstone energy flux duct, and those are able to transfer 9,000 RF per tick at a time. And what I did was I hooked up a couple different imports. It's kind of like a capacitor bank from Ender.io. If you plug it in from multiple different sides, you can get increased either output or input. And that's what I've done here. So since there's so many different, 4K cubes going into these lines right here, then it's kind of, and actually I could probably do with taking one of them off, if I'm going to be completely honest. Let me get my bag. Where's my bag? There it is. So let's go ahead and disconnect this one right here. I think should be good. Yeah, so now it's going up. Yeah, if you have too many connected, it can kind of wig out, I guess. But anyway, so what I did was it's essentially getting 4K from this side, 4K from this side, and then, well, I mean, not 4K actually. We're only producing 6K from all these reactors here, and they're not even going down because we have a Our buffer is completely full over there. But yeah, so this setup produces 6,000 RF. Then we have another 4,000 RF here. And this should kind of alleviate some of the pressure from this so that trees aren't as huge. But yeah, I couldn't expand the tree farm at all. I don't think so. I like this though. It doesn't look too awfully bad. It looks, relatively industrial. I think I kind of like it. I kind of think it fits with the room. There are a couple other things I would like to do in this episode. I'm super happy about our power situation, but there's a couple other awesome things that I would like to do. So check out our inventory here. You see all this fun stuff? Iron Drum of Blood. That's right, guys. We are making ourselves the Creative Blood Jewel Orb thing. Creative Blood Drop. There we go. Let's go ahead. Get it? It took so many things. So we needed Bullet Promises Strength 3, which required the, the Promise of Tenacity 3, which was a side gem, and Block of Diamond, which was 160,000 blood with inside the with the tier 2, and then we got our bowl of empty promises. We also needed the corrupted tier, which was a gas tier, and 10,000 blood. These guys right here, which is materialized vengeance essence, which we'd done before, and 50,000 blood. Basically, a lot of blood went into this. We needed a promise of velocity. We needed all kinds of good things. Some of these orbs, 2 drums, 2 more diamond promise acceptors, but we got it all. We got it all, so we can go ahead and make ourselves a creative blood orb. Look at that, and we even have 6 bowls left. 6 bowls left over. Little jump there, and we completed the quest. I don't think there's rewards for these yet, right? Yeah, I don't think so. But look at that, creative blood orb. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over. I actually do need to. What we're doing is the other thing we're gonna be doing is over there as well. But I just want to see. How this works. Let's see. We've got our container over here. So blood. Are you going up? Okay, see, the question is, are you going up without... Yes! Look at that. Okay, so it is a creative orb. It fills up kind of slow, but there might be some things that I can add into that. And let's go ahead and throw our tank back on there just for the extra added bonus of other blood that might be coming in. Is that turned the wrong way? There we go. Anyway, all right, now the next thing we're going to be doing. The next thing we're going to be doing is something that I've wanted to do for a little while now, and it has to do with our tree farm. This guy right here. I've already grabbed one of our carts because we're going to be switching this bad boy up today. Actually, we have to go into our ME system first. We're making Galgadorian metal, everyone. We are making Galgadorian metal, and it is pretty expensive stuff. You need blocks of diamonds, you need eyes of Galgador, the stabilized metal, some glowstone eyes of Galgador. That's what we needed the mushrooms for, these fermented spider eyes, and we needed a lot of them. But I think we've got everything that we need to get this party started. So let's go ahead and shift click here. What are we? Oh, the eyes. That's right. So we need a bunch of these. I think I'm just gonna make... Yeah, that should be correct, right? No, I'm not even sure. Let's do this. We need 70. Oh, perfect. Look at that. 70. Okay, and now what I did, I figured out how to edit a minecart or a Steve's cart. You have to get something from Steve's carts, and I actually forget what it's called. So let's go ahead and look in here. It's this guy right here, cart modifier. And what you do is you take it, you shift right click it onto your cart assembler here, and it gives it the augmentation. So we can go ahead and put this guy. Oh, no. What do we do? How do I augment you? What? Okay, hang on a second. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I should be able to change it, right? Item zoom shift Z? Yeah, I don't know what that means. How do I edit it? The cart assembler thing should let me change it. Does it not? I thought it did. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Allows you to disassemble and modify carts. So why can't I disassemble or modify? Oh, there we go. It's this block at the front. Got it. So you click on this block. So upgrade cart modifier. Okay. So, oh, there we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We got it. We got it, guys. So I'm going to take this basic woodcutter out. Modify. What did that do? Did that give me my woodcutter back? Okay. Is my thing still in here? Where's my cart? Where's the rest of my cart? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was going to say, oh, we need to sleep as well. Can't be having... I've had creepers come up on me a couple times and blow some holes in my building, and boy, has it been frustrating. Just come out of nowhere, man. Come out of nowhere. All right, so we've got our woodcutter. right? We've got this woodcutter. So what we can do with this is we can take it and we can upgrade it. So let's go ahead and hit you here. We need to make this, and I've already made it I've already made a bunch of the stabilized metal, and the recipe for it is right here. What I used to make the refined hardener, there's the raw hardener way, but I went ahead and used the scientific calculator because the scientific calculator is awesome. I love the calculator mod, man. It has made some quality of life things really, really great. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Get ourselves... Oh, it's... Oh, dang it. I think I left the stabilized metal over here. Of course. Of course I did. Is it inside this chest? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Why wouldn't it be? I thought I prepped so well this time too. But there's always something. There's always something. Alright, so we got our stabilized metal, reinforced metal here. So we're gonna throw that up there like so. And we take that and we get a hardened wood cutter. My English is just on point today, let me tell you. And then we take this guy, hit use, go and shift click there. This doesn't have to be smelted, right? It does have to be smelted. What? Galgadorian metal. That is the smelted version? Okay. I was just a little bit confused by the visual. That's my fault. That is my fault. My bad. I'll take the hit for that. Alright, so the episode was, I feel like it was going along so smoothly until this point right now. When I just completely derped the second half of it. I'm only going to smelt up 5 of it since that's all we need for this. I'm not going to upgrade all of the carts in this episode, of course. That's a lot of kind of tedious work. I'll do it in between episodes. But I'm just going to be excited to not have to repair our mine carts anymore because that has been so annoying and it's eating up diamonds, man. Diamonds are valuable. We can't have that. We need all our diamonds. All right, so let's do this. There we go. A Galgadorian wood cutter, and then I think we can just take this guy, put it in here, do this, slap that guy on there, modify. Your cost is greater than the capacity of the hull. Let's see, hull capacity 200, total cost 210. So let's go ahead into hull. I think I'm gonna have to make reinforced hulls here. Modular capacity, no. Yeah, reinforced hulls. Alright, I could do that real quick. Reinforced metal is not that hard to get. Galgadorian metal is kind of a pain to get. But reinforced metal, not that hard. Let's just go ahead and make a reinforced hull. There we go. And then that way we can jump in here and we can switch this like so. Can we switch it like so? Oh, I guess I can't. Can I do it now? Oh, can I not modify the actual hull? Let's do that. And I'll go ahead and check it in again. See if we can't take our hull out. Okay, we can't, but I can take all of them out individually. And can I put this in here? Yes, I can. Okay. And then go ahead and modify. There we go. And then I'll basically have to just put this thing back together. But the big thing is we're not going to have to remake a bunch of our attachments, like the the furnace attachments, the fertilizer attachments, stuff like that. We're not going to have to do that. I mean, this is a little bit more tedious than I expected it to be. I did not expect to have to go in and take each piece out individually. Maybe you guys know of a better way to do it, and maybe I'm just doing it incorrectly. But either way, we get all of our pieces back. Let's go ahead and go into here, and then go ahead and shift click all this stuff in. Is there one that I'm missing? A coal engine, solar engine, coal engine. Oh yeah, that's right. This one has a solar engine for no reason. Okay, and I think we're good. Actually, I'm going to take the solar engine out just to help the cost there. Oh, and I didn't even need to do that because the cost is only 190 after I Oh well. Oh well. That's the life. Let's go ahead and assemble this bad boy. Once again, it took no time to assemble, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. And we can go ahead and slap this bad boy down. It's got Galgadorian woodcutters, reinforced hull. This thing is a beast. And we can slap down. I think we also will get increased drops, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it will cut more stuff. but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Slap this down, set it up real quick. That hole looks really nice. I might actually just make those for all of them anyway. All right, so we need to change the output location. Oh yeah. This goes to the engine, infinite, and we need a piece of wood. Let me grab you. Thank you. Throw that in here as our filter. Wonderful. And then it needs some saplings for the woodcutter. And I have all of its other stuff on me. So I'll go ahead and grab that and that. There we go. And coal. Woodcutter and woodcutter. Wonderful. There we go. Our first Galgadorian Steve cart of another 13. There's a total of 14 farms. 14 farms here, which is a ton. This thing is pretty fast. I don't know if it's much faster than the diamond, but the important part is, like I said, it can't break, which is going to be very nice. But I do believe we are out of time for this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry it was a little bit of a little bit unorganized and a cluster at the end there, and but we got through it, right? We powered through it, got ourselves a Galgadorian's minecart, got ourselves a pretty decent power setup now, so we're rocking about 10,000 RF per tick is about what we're producing, and all renewable for the most part. I mean, I'm not going to have to, mine for any more resources, so, I mean, things are looking up, and we can't forget we got our creative blood drop, which is phenomenal. I'm super stoked about that. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm super happy. But yeah, if you guys know of a better way to do that Steve's Cards thing, let me know. Because that was kind of a pain. Anyway, thank you guys so much. And until I see you again, have a good one.